Yes. Fuck the U.S. Fuck the fucking United States Postal Service and their lazy asses. Oh, they piss me off. I'm TJ. That is the Spade. And this is Mayhem's Amigos. Good evening, everybody. Hope you all are having a great night tonight. Great afternoon. We had, in the last 48 hours, we've had one hell of a night of champions. And then we had a SmackDown where CM Punk pulled something that I didn't think he had in him. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, dude.
I did not.
Oh, man. No, on SmackDown, CM Punk came out as the doctor of punkonomics.
Oh, I think I heard that. I read that somewhere that he was going to do that.
Oh my God, it was hysterical. It's all Cubs gear and Bulls gear, which, of course, great to my heart.
Right.
Represent the Cubs, baby. Represent the Bulls, represent the Cubs. I was so happy. Even represented the Blackhawks a little bit in that.
Oh.
You know how,
yeah.
Cena had the knuckle things that said word life?
Yeah.
Well, Punk put his up. They said drug free.
Oh.
I was like, that was cool. And he starts it off. He's like, since this guy plagiarized my pop bomb or my pipe bomb, I'm stealing word life.
Oh.
Like, wow, dude. We had a lot of good matches on Night of Champions. Night of Champions was the turn. I really started to see the turn in what Triple H has been doing the last few months. And I'm kind of seeing the map, the whole thing come together, right?
Right.
First of all, I called the King of the Ring match. That was a match that if it did not steal the show last night, it came fucking close. Okay? Randy Orton, the teacher, versus Cody Rhodes, the student.
Oh, yeah.
Championship for the
right.
Or for the King of the Ring win. Hey, how's it going, Volkster? Volk says, afternoon TJ chat room and AKA Mr. Krabby Pants Mayor Meltdown.
Oh, yeah. Morning, Volker. Oh, afternoon.
I'm glad Volk still loves you. All right, so we had that, right? It really came down to the wire, and you saw Randy Orton. Randy Orton had Cody lined up for the punt and could not complete it. He stopped himself. And then he got into an argument with the ref, and it stopped himself, and then that was what really cost Randy the match. And Cody became the King of the Ring, thereby setting Cody up for, what did I say after WrestleMania? It set Cody up for the rematch at SummerSlam against Cena.
Right.
Okay? Yeah. So when I saw that, I'm automatically thinking, all right, it's going to be a good match, but they're going to fuck it up somehow. Punk is not going to win this.
Right.
Much as I would have loved to have seen Punk get the title again for a while, Punk was not going to win it.
Well, they're definitely not going to do it on the back of Cena's run. So,
well, they've done it before, but yeah, man, the way they did that in 11, you just can't duplicate it. All right, Steve?
Right.
I mean, that massive win at Money in the Bank in 11 in Chicago. Wow. You know what I mean? Wow.
Yeah. Wow. That
was a great match. And probably the career-defining, Michael Cole said it last night, probably the career-defining match for Punk. Amazing. Now, last night did not disappoint. It was back and forth between the two of them the whole way. And Cena grabbed the title and was setting Punk up for the low blow. And then here comes Seth Rollins.
Of course.
Rollins gets involved. His little cronies get involved. The Penguin, a.k.a. Paul Heyman, gets involved. You have all of this happen. And then it turns into, and then Sami Zayn comes out and gets involved. And it turns into...
Penta came out too.
And Penta came out and got involved. It turned into a Pier 6 brawl at the end. And then right at the very end of it, Punk and Cena, they shake hands, they give each other a hug, and then you see that face change again on Cena, like he did at Elimination Chamber when he got Cody in the balls.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was all happy, he got a hug from Punk, and then the face changes. Like, the activation of the Winter Soldier. Here we go, it's back. All right, so he pushes Punk away, goes for the low blow. Punk had it scouted. Punk yanks him up, hits him with the GTS, getting ready to go for the cover. Here comes Rollins. Rollins cracks Punk in the head with the fucking briefcase.
Fucking briefcase.
Nails him with the stomp. Cena comes in, gets the cover, retains the title. So, I mean, and that's the way it's been ever since this whole thing restarted between Punk and Cena. Like, every time Punk's got him, then Rollins gets involved.
Oh, yeah.
And Punk gets screwed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I see the devolution of the destabilization now coming. It's going to come down to Punk and Rollins.
Right.
Cody winning gets his chance to get the title back. So here's what I'm kind of envisioning with SummerSlam. Follow me through here. These are just feelings.
Okay.
All right. My envisionment for SummerSlam at this juncture now. Cody gets the title back at SummerSlam. But after he gets the title back and he's exhausted, Rollins cashes in and gets the belt. When Rollins cashes in and gets the belt, it's going to ignite Punk.
Oh, yeah.
And that's Rollins will carry it to the Royal Rumble, where Punk will finally get his Royal Rumble win. When he gets the Royal Rumble win, that sets up Rollins and Punk for WrestleMania, which was supposed to happen 2 years ago. But then Punk got hurt in the Royal Rumble. And then he had that fantastic rivalry with Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we're starting to see now the whole Punk Rollins situation start to play out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But that would also set it up for Cody Rock at Mania.
Oh, wow.
Which that has been talked about a lot, Cody Rock. We had Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Bloody Ripley in a street fight.
Mm-hmm.
Great match.
Mm-hmm.
That match could have easily stolen the show. It was such a great match. Rhea came out on top.
Oh, yeah.
Mommy was on top again.
Mommy could be on top of me anytime.
Let's see. We had Sami Zayn, Karrion Kross. Sammy won.
Who the fuck is Karrion Kross? Other than a bitch. I'm so sick of hearing him.
Yeah, you pretty much wrapped it up. Right there.
He don't wrestle her. He just runs his mouth.
Yeah, and he lost bad to Sammy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, U.S. Championship match.
Oh boy.
Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. We saw the return of Tongaloa. Tongaloa attacked Jacob in the middle of the match, costing Jacob the title. Solo wins it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out now.
Oh. Yeah.
Of course, we've already talked about the main event, the Queen of the Ring match. Jade Cargill versus Asuka. Now, Steve and I talked a little bit about this last night. Actually, I talked about it in our group chat a little last night. I was very dissatisfied with that match. I really believe after the time on the shelf, Asuka deserved the chance to get to go. I understand why they're waiting. Let's go ahead and make sure she's good. Jade Cargill won it, but she botched the ending.
Well,
it was very, very sloppy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, you got to be kidding me. It's going to be that sloppy, but you're still going to let her carry it?
Yeah.
Don't
She's not
fuck it
gonna
up.
have it,
Don't fuck it up in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Now, remember, we have a Saturday night main event coming up between now and SummerSlam. In that Saturday night main event, we have the return of Goldberg
Ooh.
versus Gunther
Oh.
for the World Heavyweight title. I'm thinking Gunther is going to retain.
Oh God, I hope not.
No?
I thought they were going to ditch that son of a bitch a long time ago.
So what, you want Goldberg to win it?
Fuck yeah, I hate Gunther. Gunther.
I don't care which way it goes as long as Gunther gets his ass kicked. Like
Exactly.
I'm not a fan of Gunther. Honestly, I'm not. But I'm telling you what, I see it going that way because Goldberg's not going to stay around long.
He's old.
No.
I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't changed his name yet to Old Turd instead of Goldberg.
But yeah, he's not gonna. If he does, he's not gonna know. He's not gonna maybe a 1 weeker. Yeah.
Well, and the other side of this is they have never transferred the title at Saturday Night Main Event.
Oh.
That's still a running stand. Okay, so it's in Atlanta. I think Goldberg's going to give him a run for his money. Gunther's going to get his ass kicked. But I don't see them dropping it to Goldberg, knowing his age and his family and everything come into play.
Right.
And it's like, no, he wants time at home. The match I want to see Gunther drop the belt to, I mean, honest to God, this is my dream match. I want to see this, or one of my dream matches right now. I want to see the return of the Beast Incarnate. I want Gunther versus Lesnar.
Okay, so how about this? They dropped the belt to Goldberg. Goldberg goes against Lesnar. And then while Lesnar retains it, then you bring Gunther out.
We've already had Goldberg versus Lesnar. We had that at WrestleMania 20. Hey, Ty, how's it going? And hi, Lori. Hey, we're getting everybody in now. We had Goldberg versus Lesnar at WrestleMania 20 with Stone Cold as a special guest referee.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And Lesnar lost. Then Stone Cold started getting drunk, threw Goldberg a couple of beers, and then he stunned Goldberg and kept getting drunk.
That sounds about like Stone Cold.
Yeah, that's Austin, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm not arguing with the idea of it, but I don't see that. I say you let Gunther retain, let him build a little bit of steam.
Okay.
Let him get his next match in that's going to happen at SummerSlam that he'll retain again. And then at the end of that match, Lesnar's music hits. And we don't get, the various... We get back Cowboy Brock. Everybody's favorite version of Lesnar, we get back Cowboy Brock. The hunting, moonshine drinking, yeah. No, I don't think so. Bubba the Baker says, Cena's taking the belt home. They're going to make a new championship belt. I don't see that. Because if he takes that belt home, he's not only taking the belt home, he's taking the legacy of that belt home. And that's multiple generations. Okay, so Ty is saying that he's in the house, that 420 is in his house. And now we just got to get his internet in and he should be all ready to go. Good.
Okay.
Because Steve has a few things to tell 420.
Is it a move-in date?
Yeah, right. How many lasagna pans to have available?
Yeah.
Just in case the plumbing gets clogged up.
Oh.
How much of the garage that he can use without being told which tool to use?
Huh.
No, I was joking about it last night, but seriously, I think 420 and Steve would make great roommates if it came down to it. I really do.
Yeah.
And I would love to be sitting here and watching that from a distance. The current distance I have is good. I could make it more if need be.
Well,
just so I can be far enough away.
Yeah, that's a simple trip to Las Cruces for you.
Yeah, right.
It gets you a little bit further.
So, no, like I said, I would love to see the setup of Lesnar versus Gunther at WrestleMania, with it being Cowboy Brock versus asshole Gunther. Oh, Cindy says, watch the silverware 420 if he moves in.
Yeah.
Oh, 420 says if you move in, if he finds any shit in a pan, you're cleaning it up, and then he's taking all your weed.
Fuck that. Nobody takes my weed, motherfucker.
Bubba the Baker says that the wrestlers of today are missing the personalities that we had back in the day, and it's not as good as it was then. And I have to agree with him to a point. Like, we had The Rock, Stone Cold. We had D-Generation X. We had the Rockers, Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. We had, the Blue Blood, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Yeah, we had.
My favorite was George Animal Steel.
Yeah, Georgie Animal Steel was a great
Yeah.
one. Volk says, let's talk about the Cup race last night. That was a good race. I missed the race. The Cup race, I was going to wait and let our resident race fanatics actually talk about that race and talk about it on Fat 420's Pit Stop with Ty and Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Back this upcoming Saturday.
Yeah.
You see Ty's suggestion for the Goldberg Gunther match?
Again, Gilbert comes and helps Goldberg to beat Gunther. That would be funny. Gilbert, oh my God. Gilbert was good, but not as good as the fake Stone Cold when he met real Stone Cold. 420 says, we don't talk about NAS crap.
Oh.
So Adam, what's going on in your world?
I had to make a emergency trip to Springfield because my son forgot his blanket at my house.
So you had to redeliver the blankie.
Yeah. So that's why I was running late, because I still had to set up everything once I got home. So
Sounds like it's a good time to give up the blanket.
Might be. Yeah, Steve might be onto something.
Yeah.
Is that forgetful? He must not
Like,
care much about it.
I can try all I want. It's up to his mom. He lives with her.
Well, now I don't have to worry about the blankie.
I know my mom and dad did it to my brother.
Like weaned him off of it?
Yeah, well, we took it on a vacation, and my mom told my brother we left it at some hotel, and he finally got over it. In fact, my brother would sit in front of the dryer while that thing was in the dryer and watch it go around. I wait for my blanket, mommy.
Damn. I don't have to worry about that with my youngest anymore. Well, any of my kids now. I don't have to worry about blankies or pacifiers or any of that. I do have to worry about women.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when you let them go swimming with little girls.
Yeah, I mean, he goes.
You don't know what's going on underneath that water.
No, I don't know what's going on in that lake water when them two are swimming together.
Exactly.
I do know that she was running around in a bikini at 13 years old, and I know my son was staring.
Of course he would. Of
Would
course he would.
Would you expect any less from Riley? He is your son.
It had a shirt over it, so I didn't see anything.
You're lying.
Right.
Everybody on the show is saying you're lying.
Okay, maybe it was
Well, yeah, he's lying. He was lying. He's staring at the mom too. Shit.
You were staring at Courtney too.
Oh fuck yeah, he was.
I bet you were staring all you want.
Courtney was in a brown bikini.
Oh,
She was.
yeah, that's amazing. You know what color it was?
Oh, what Volk now? It sounds like someone can lose a sponsorship chance for their show.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Oh, I think I know what that might be talking.
What's he talking about? Oh, my son? Yeah, he's lying. Yeah, I know anyone that was out there that had two boobs and a vagine, he was checking out.
Oh, fucking night.
See, here's the thing, everybody. My son thinks that we're all stupid.
Because you are.
Oh, well, that's
And
just kids.
And we were never there.
All right.
Yeah. Right.
And we've never done any of this. What he doesn't realize is Steve's a pervert, Adam's a provert, and I'm somewhere in between.
Been there, done that.
We have all been there.
Yeah.
I mean, the good thing is I was very reserved in my younger years. Almost to the border of being saintly.
Right. No.
Just slightly promiscuous.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God, dude. So I guess you guys are wondering how everything went with the package that went to Las Cruces.
Yes. I'm sure we'd love to hear it. How'd that go down?
Well, I was nervous for a little while when it arrived.
Okay.
I had 23 hours of radio silent.
Uh-oh.
And conversation went back to normal. Cindy's saying pre-K. Bubba the Baker says 70 days till the first NFL Sunday.
God damn.
Man, it's hard to believe that football season's right around the corner, huh? All right, so I sent out everybody knows I sent out that package. It had the locket in it, a letter. The letter.
Oh, yeah.
The letter was 4 pages where I honestly can't even tell you if I spelled every word right because I shut my brain off and I wrote from the heart and it took me 10 minutes and I wrote 4 pages by hand. By hand, Steve.
You doing them all
So, first of all,
TJ had at least one hand free to write.
I had both hands free. Well, I had one hand free to write. I had the other one where I was producing the pit stop.
Oh.
I wrote it while I was producing the show.
Oh.
Aaron Rodgers. Ooh,
Oh.
Not an Aaron Rodgers fan. He was a Packer.
Like, say past his prime without saying past his prime.
Yeah, right. So mind you, now keep in mind, you guys, it took me over 15 years to actually write that letter. Literally out of fear. Okay.
I told you we should have just camped there.
It took me over 15 years to do anything. And really, we've gotten better and better as friends. But the signals only became recent that this would be welcome. And so far, very positive return. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we will be meeting Saturday.
I have to wear a stupid flannel.
No, you got to wear a decent shirt. We are meeting at probably the single best restaurant in Las Cruces.
Oh, wow.
Like there are certain dinners there that are $65, $70 a plate.
Oh.
We will be in historic Old Mesilla, one of the hideouts for Billy the Kid.
Oh.
Double Eagle is actually one of my favorite places to eat. I don't think I've ever had anything there that they fucked up. Really good food. Okay.
Okay.
I have informed my son that he will be on his best behavior, or I will allow Angela to beat him. And we'll see how it goes. All right. I do remember putting this in there. I told her in the letter, I'm like, I could deal with her telling me no. Because I've lived without her all this time now. I can handle that.
Right.
I'm terrified of yes.
Why?
Okay, bro. Stop being like more like.
I don't want to fuck it up.
Okay, but that gives you motivation to continually work toward the better side of that relationship.
It would. And I'd love to see that happen. Now, Steve will attest to this because we both have heard, again, probably one of my favorite wrestlers, CM Punk. We have heard him say this. The things that you're terrified of, those are the things that you really need to go for. Because if you are not terrified of it, it's not worth it.
Mm.
And I'm sitting here like, okay, here is, in my mind, all right, and everybody knows, okay, Gal Gadot, Michelle Rodriguez is definitely at the top of the list, right? Everybody's heard me talk about fantasies involving Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah.
What do you mean, ew?
I mean what I said.
Michelle Rodriguez is hot. You know, Rhea Ripley, Bailey, you know, everybody's heard me talk about these different like celebrities. Like, oh man, yeah, you know. I'd give it all up. I wouldn't care. Like, I'll tell you right now, if I was with that particular woman, at top of that list, Steve, top of that list for me, that's Michelle Rodriguez, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Letty from Fast and the Furious.
Yep.
Okay. I'm with that woman. I'm just having a bad day. We have been in a fight all day and I'm with her. Okay.
Give me that.
And Michelle Rodriguez knocks on the door and says, come on, I'll give you a one-nighter right now to make you feel better. That's the one that I would look at and go, I got the best right here.
Oh.
Close the door.
Ooh.
I'm serious. That's where this girl ranks with me. Look at the dream fantasy and say, I got the best right here. I'm just going to keep fighting with her. Bye. Close the door.
Wow.
Steve, are you having fantasies about the lady from Psycho or from Poltergeist?
No.
Or the lady psychic from Poltergeist?
No.
Well, that's what DA's saying.
I know. He doesn't know. I'm thinking about a Stelgetty.
Oh,
It's still Getty.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, from Golden Girls.
ooh, wait, the old one?
Yeah.
Like the one that played the Ma?
Yeah, Ma.
I
Oh,
figured
Ma.
I figured it would have been Betty White, at least.
No. Although Rude McClanahan, Blanche, man, I bet she.
You know what? Back in her younger years, I could see Blanche.
Oh no, when she got older,
Really?
Yeah, I bet she had one of those rejuvenations where she had a so fine, smooth kitty.
I don't know, Adam. Do you want to weigh into this?
Not particularly, no.
Which golden girl would you have your fling with?
No.
I mean, if I had to pick one, if I really had to pick one, I would probably have to go with Betty White because she was the filthiest out of the group.
Well, yeah, she's pretty filthy. But
She'd
I'm
just
telling
make you one of her stories from St. Olaf's.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
I think Betty White would be more like, God damn, is that all the bigger your dick is?
She probably would, so which would, it would emasculate me enough to just be like, okay, this is
Exactly.
normal.
Had to take more when I got the job in the 50s.
Characters in the Golden Girls were late 40s and early 50s on the show.
Oh, wow.
And Bubba the Baker says, Blanche, easy, no competition.
No. What you talking about?
Well, Steve's saying he would do Ma.
I'd do all four of them.
You mean all five?
At one time.
Oh.
Was it five?
If you counted Ma.
A Golden Girl sum.
There was Blanche, Dorothy, Ma, and Betty White.
Oh, was it only the four?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay,
Dorothy was a big, tall Amazon-looking lady. I do her too.
She'd count as two then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was right. It was five. But no, like I said, it could be the dream fantasy showing up at the door going, come on, I'll make you feel better. Let's go have a quickie. Nope. I got the best right here. Close the door.
My dream fantasy would just be any woman show up at my door and say, let's go have a quickie. It doesn't make any difference.
Shelly?
Ooh.
So not anyone.
Not anyone. Now you got to think about it a little.
Yeah.
Almost any woman.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm getting pretty hard up.
Robin?
Ooh. That's another struggle. Sometimes Robin can be a right more normal person, but man, she's more crazy.
That?
It's very seldom, but
I have never heard of Robin being a normal person.
Oh yeah.
Fat 420 and drag?
Oh no.
Sandy Balint.
Sandy Balint. Yeah.
No, I've seen Sandy in her day.
Bubba the Baker saying Drew Barrymore is his dream one.
She's not bad now that she's older.
I actually heard that Drew Barrymore's actually a closet nympho. That's why she's a lot of exes.
That would not surprise me at all.
I wouldn't mind finding out. Just saying.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool to get booked on her show or have an orgy with her? Oh man, that would be cool.
Now, I'm a caring lover. I'd have to share her with Julie, but you know.
Thank you.
See, now you're going down that one boulevard.
That
or you got to share with your partner. I'm telling you right now. I get my chance with this one. No, I'm not sharing
That's fine. Like
at all.
I've always
And
let
I will not
do
be
these.
shared at all because no,
Oh.
that's it. That's like no, I'm done.
Mhm.
I can tell you right now. She gives me the green light. I don't have to think about it. There's nobody better. Not in my mind. Lori says if Drew Barrymore is a closet nympho, she's perfect for Bubba the Baker.
Oh shit!
And
Oh,
Bubba the Baker says that he could fix her into being a one dong gal.
oh, I bet.
But no, yeah, like I said, this girl I'm at. When I tell you she's the dream girl, she is the dream girl. Like
Okay.
flat ass.
Now,
Okay,
I
go
have a
ahead,
question.
Steve. Go ahead, try it. I bet
Yeah.
you're going to be shocked by the answer. Go ahead, give me your
Okay.
worst.
What if you get the green light, but there are certain stipulations?
Like what?
And that, like, she doesn't want to do long distance. She would rather you be close. She doesn't want to move to Texas. You need to move to New Mexico.
We have already kind of hinted on that. That'll be laid down a little bit further. I am not leaving Texas.
Right.
Okay. I am willing to move closer,
Okay.
but I would be.
What are you, 4 hours now?
What's that?
You're about 4 hours right now?
I'm about 8 hours right
Oh,
now.
shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a drive.
Oh, shit.
I am more than willing to move closer, but I would be north of El Paso, still on the Texas side of the state line.
Okay. That makes
And
Okay.
that
Makes sense.
that puts me 30 minutes, and she's okay.
Oh,
with
okay.
that. Okay, next one. Lori, I will forward you a picture later.
Okay.
Steve knows what I'm talking about. He has seen pictures.
That was my. I mean, I have another one in my head. But,
That one's already been settled out too. I think I know the one you're talking about.
Oh, okay. You think so?
Yeah, we've already talked about that.
It's like, no, Steve. TJ's soft hands are just for this woman. That's it.
No, I will not be giving you handies if she gives me the green light, Steve. Sorry. I will not be giving you handies anyway. However, I have heard that if you've got a trade paperback, you might be able to get a handy from somewhere else.
Oh, no.
Just saying.
Hell no. You know how much those fucking omnibuses are?
Yes, I do. I bought Ray one for Christmas.
I'll take my chances with a hooker.
Probably a cheaper version.
Oh, God, I hope he listens to this tonight. Steve said, I would rather get a handy from a hooker than buy that just to get a handy. Oh, God, that's great. Man, I hope Lori and Tom are doing really good. What do you think? You think
I
they're
don't
doing
know.
all right?
I hope
I'm
they
getting
are.
ready to go home.
Tom's getting ready to leave already?
The 6th.
Bubba the Baker says he keeps his fingers soft and his nails clipped just in case.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Is that in case you run into Steve, Bubba? Oh, Lori said that Tom is napping.
Oh, you wore him out, huh?
Yeah, she's wearing him out. I've been
Wow.
hearing a lot. Like, she's really wearing him out.
I was napping too on accident.
Then he should be napping happy.
Oh, he's probably hardly napping.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, while we were at the meet and greet back earlier this month, man, you know, do you know how many times I had to hear about Tom's unit? I mean, really? Do you know how many times I had to hear about how well endowed Tom is? And the only thing I could say is bravo for Lori for not having a gag reflex. I mean, yeah, you're going to be able to take all of that. Good for you.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm impressed. But I had to hear all about Tom and his unit. And I'm like, and then I see Tom.
Well, he must be bigger somewhere because he shut out his fucking fingers.
Oh, okay. So Lori says he gets up too early and she likes to sleep in. So like, I'm kind of dealing with the same thing right now with my son. He likes to sleep until 1 p.m.
Yeah, no. Get his ass up.
I'm up at I'm up at 7 this morning, cutting garlic, mincing onion, getting my tomatoes cut and put into the sauce, getting everything prepped, adding my seasonings, started my spaghetti sauce, cooked my homemade spaghetti sauce from the ground up, had it cooking down by 7:30.
Wake his ass up at 10.
11 o'clock rolls around, I cook the beef down. Add my seasonings to the beef. Add that to the sauce when it's browned up. Then it cooks again. It continues to cook until right about 3 p.m. Then I cooked the pasta down 2 p.m. I cooked the pasta down, added the sauce. Perfect. Manja. Perfect. Turned out great. And all fresh ingredients, Steve. Lori, I do not make salsa yet. But let me flash you guys back. Well,
I don't want you to flash me. Okay, no.
I'm going to flash you back to 2006, 2007 when I was living in Las Cruces. There's a family out there that is like a second family to me. And I love them as much as I do my own. Matter of fact, I can't wait to see them this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. The Montoya family really welcomed me and made me a part of the family. And I am supposed to get Mama's recipe for Hatch Red and Hatch Green chili salsas and how to make it. And if I can get those, then I'm going to start ordering in the peppers fresh. Because I got a place I can order them and have them shipped to me. And I'll start cooking down the salsa fresh. So once I have that recipe and I know how to do it, I will be making it. And I will be certain people I will send some to.
Oh.
Because that's a family recipe. So that is not one you sell.
Yeah.
That's one that you give to people that you really care about as a token of esteem. So like Steve will get some and Adam will get some.
Oh.
But
I'll get some a few years after you start sending it to everyone else. Just like the visit.
Bite me. You're the one that had your kid puking all over your apartment where I could only see for 10 minutes.
I did not have him throw up. Okay.
Like,
I wanted to go out and spend time with you.
I wanted to go hit a bar and have a couple of drinks, but no, he's like,
yeah. You make it sound like Adam said, okay, after TJ's been here 10 minutes, stick your finger down your throat and puke everywhere, please.
Well, you never know. I mean, it's possible.
It's like TJ didn't even have time to see my studio that was still in the garage
I was wanting to see that. And I did not get to see the studio. I'm actually very upset about that.
Like I had a real nice desk out there, a station for all my stuff.
Right.
And now I'm in my bedroom.
A 6 foot tall inflatable dong.
No.
Son of a bitch.
No, I even had to bring in my sign from out in the garage.
Asylum for the criminally sane. Oh, insane. Okay.
Yeah.
Ty says that 420 almost got hit following him. Didn't think he was gonna go, and then he looked in the rearview mirror and puckered up. That would be the butthole pucker for those of you that don't understand that. Like, 420's getting hit. No, Bubba the Baker says he took an old washer out of the basement and took it to work. Brought the new washer, delivered it himself. Manager said, "You got your guns out." And yep, I don't need a personality in the summer. Women dig the biceps.
Oh,
If I really need to go there, I just drop my pants. Okay.
oh man.
All right. Let me throw this at you.
I have no problem with my dad bod. It seems to do just fine.
But let me throw this at you guys. All right, Steve. I'm sure that with the talent that you have with women, you will have experienced this.
Oh boy.
And Adam, I know you have. But let me tell you where I'm at and why. I can get, if I really put my mind to it, okay, I can get any girl that I want. If I really put my mind to it, and
Right.
I want to go ahead and try, I can do it. I know it. I've done it.
Right.
And really, it's not the looks, it's not this, it's not that. Do you have a personality that you can mesh with?
Right.
Can you find enough in common?
It's like, you do okay when your pickup line is, hey, wanna fuck? And then after the slap, you usually get fucked.
But no, do you have a personality you can get along with? And can you find enough in common to find some center ground? And if you could do those two things and be able to have conversation, you pretty well got it knocked. All right. I know that I could do this, and I have proven this theory. Even as recently as last summer when I was up there to get Riley last year. But the problem with that is the chemistry is not there.
Right.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there like, oh, okay, yeah, blah, 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 blah. You're like, what the fuck did I do? What the fuck did I do? Right?
Right.
Right.
This is someone that has been the bar. She's been the bar for over 15 years.
Right.
We have she is the one girl that I met. I'm like, man, I'd love to get with this one. And I backed off. The one that I backed off. I took my time. I got to know her. We became friends. We became very close friends.
Right.
There are things that I have told her that she has sworn to secrecy and knows she will not repeat them for you guys. As much as Steve would love to hear some of this. She has sworn to secrecy. It will not happen. And up to and including the faux hawk incident.
The faux hawk incident.
Yeah, you don't need to know. But yeah, this is a girl. I would bring different girls into the bar she was working at. And then she would wait for them to go to the bathroom and look at me, and she would say, yeah, probably not that one. Or it'd be, no, definitely not that one. Or, what the fuck is wrong with you? Run. You know, most girls, I'll say, God, I'm such a dumbass. When I did something stupid, I'll be like, oh, God, I'm such a dumbass. And most girls will be like, oh, ha, ha, ha. Oh, that's so funny. She's like, would you fucking knock it off? You're not stupid. She will bite back at me.
Good. Someone needs to.
But that's what I'm saying is like, she's been the bar all these years. And there have been a couple that have come close. The dog lady did not come close. But there's been a couple that did. But they never got over the top. You know what I mean? Like where I completely that she was forgotten about. And even when I saw her in 23, I'm like, I'm pushing it back. I'm like, no, I'm over. That was just, that was kitty thing. Just, kitty crush, whatever you want to call it. It. But no. And Bubba's like, Bubba the Baker says it's easier than before. Women are lonely. His uncle used to say, if they will flirt, they will fuck.
Well, yeah.
And I'm not even looking for that. Like, look, she could give me the green light this weekend and say, yeah, we're going to give it a shot. She knows that before I can make any movements, I've got a time frame on it. Before I can make any movements from where I'm at, I explain my reasons why.
Right.
I know her belief in family. So I know that'll sit okay with her. That's not going to be a problem. Just it's going to be a distance thing for a little while.
Well, I mean, distance is only an issue if you make it an issue.
Exactly.
So
you got to be smart in a distance relationship. And one of the things that you have to do is you have to agree you are going to be committed and you are going to be faithful and you are not going to shit in a lasagna pan.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
But no, the serious note, when you do the distance thing, you have to have that commitment. Like, I am not going to do this, and this. And it is an opportunity for both people to build trust. There's a limit on the distance, okay?
Okay.
You cannot have it where it's a 2-day trip away and have the distance generally work. Now, obviously, Tom and Lori are the exception to this rule because they did make it work. And look at them. They're doing great.
Well, Julie and I were 8 hours apart.
8 hours apart. 8 hours apart is manageable.
Yeah. Then I went up there. I left everything and went up there. And I thought it was going to be 5 years before I got back to Illinois.
And it turned out to be a year.
Yeah, turned out to be a year. Things just lined up the way that it did, and I was able to come back sooner.
But you get what I'm saying, okay? Yeah. There is a line. There is a line. And that line, you don't want to cross that line. 8 hours is a pretty good distance.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's far enough away to be inconvenient, but it's close enough if one or the other makes the phone call and says, I need you now, you know you're not a full day away.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you make like a hotel reservation for like in the middle.
I'm not talking about that kind of need.
Well, no, we're not even talking sexual. Like just to be around each other. Because it's a long drive. Maybe not for you, TJ, who's used to running like 18-hour drives. But
right.
For an average person, an 8-hour drive or even a 4-hour drive can seem like a stretch.
Well, I told her it's 8 hours to get here, and she's like, oh, I could knock that out in no time.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, okay, let's see it.
If you meet
Come
in the
on,
middle,
baby, show me.
You know, if you meet in the middle, you guys can go out on a date. You guys can hang out. And then if you go home and you're like, if you go back to the hotel and you're completely just done, you guys can just crash.
There's a lot that we can do with that kind of distance, but there's a lot in between too.
Yeah.
Above the Baker says, Drew's in California. We can make it work. Call my people, Drew. Are you talking about my buddy Drew Hubbard? I mean, he's pretty cool, but he's in New Mexico, man.
Yeah, he's talking about Drew Carey.
Drew Carey. Oh. I didn't know he was all about Drew Carey. That's some rubbing. Mm-hmm. At least Bubba the Baker isn't one of them that was attracted to Mimi.
Yeah.
Gross. No, we could do the meet in the middle. There's a lot of places to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
We could do, Pecos Valley. There's End of the Mountain Gods in Ruidoso. There is a lot. There's Cloud Crop. There's Carlsbad. There's a lot of places. But I could make the trip out there just as easy. She could make the trip here, and I do want her to make the trip here and check it out.
Yeah.
And she's already agreed that she will.
It's like after you get the coach up and going, you guys can meet in the middle and literally just stay.
Oh yeah, I mean that's not a problem either.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that's left to be discussed. I'm just saying that this is the one that I've wanted for years, and I'm nervous about Saturday. I got to be honest. I'm very nervous about Saturday because Not Drew. Oh, okay. Bubba's saying him, Drew Barrymore. Okay, not Drew Carey. I'm very nervous about Saturday because I'm not nervous about no. No, I can handle. No, I've dealt with for years.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, has got me terrified. And the reason it's got me terrified is I don't want to fuck up.
Yeah. Like I said, that's got to be that motivation to keep you constantly working toward keeping, the relationship good. It's not a bad thing to be in that position. Things don't get stagnant. You don't become content. You constantly strive to be happy, and that's good.
We don't want that.
Yeah, it's in that striving for happiness that you'll find if it will work or not. Because you'll be trying, and either she'll be happy,
right,
or she won't.
No, I get it.
And you'll change things up if you have to make it work. But you'll discover, is it too much? Or are you keeping her happy, but you're not having to do as much as you thought? The happiness is just coming to both of you. Just because you get to be closer to each other.
Right. All right, Volk. Good luck for getting set for next week.
And take it easy, Volk.
Ooh.
I just got bit in the butt by an ant. Damn fire ants. They're out again. I'm fighting them off, man. One of them just bit me in my ass.
Yeah. Put a fire in your ass.
Oh, yeah, no shit. Fire ant poison in my backside. But no, we finally got everything. Ty says good news. No one showed up on camera last night.
Huh?
Yay!
That is good news.
Yeah.
Took the night off.
Right?
Yeah.
They already got enough weed from 420. They don't need it.
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly. They don't need it anymore.
They found enough copper and stuff from some
Right.
other house.
So that's where I'm at. Is like I really want this to happen. But my fear, my true honest to God fear, is fucking it up. And in my eyes, I mean, I don't care. She is the single most amazing person I've ever met in my life.
Okay.
And she is more impressive and amazing than Ray Lytle.
Well, that's not saying very much.
You said it, buddy, not me. I just said it to get Ray going. Because I do know eventually Ray does listen to these shows. Steve's fantasy is an ant biting on him.
Oh, I'll take it. Oh, I like to have an ant bite on me.
Ty says just a half-naked 420 showed up on the cameras.
Ooh.
Ty, we need verification of that. Could you please send those pictures to Adam?
No. No.
And let Adam verify if that is truly a half-naked 420.
No, thank you. Don't.
Of course, we do have a friend of the show that was on the old show. I mean, you could always send those pictures to Tyler because Tyler has seen the half-naked 420. And maybe Tyler could verify the half-naked 420 for us.
So, Kip, that's it. I remember the mole.
He even did a little dance, Ty says. Yeah, so, no, everything that I have sent and said has been met very positively. One of the things she did say is she didn't know I knew how to cook.
Oh.
Because when I lived out there, I rarely cooked. I always ate out, you know. I was so busy. I
bet you she was looking forward to you eating out.
That now, look, okay. That's part 2 to this whole thing that we need to talk about.
Okay.
This one, it's not about the sex.
Well, and that's fine, but that doesn't mean that she can't look forward to it from time to time.
Steve's looking up like, what?
What
When
kind
you
of
find-
a fucking relationship is that?
When you find the one, sex is not, high
High-
priority. It doesn't mean
50.
it's not within like the top 5, but
I can honestly
it's
say
just-
it's not within the top 5 right now.
it's like it's
Look.
not as needed.
The sex
Prevalent.
is the icing on the cake, Steve.
Oh, I like icing on cake.
And it's not canned frosting. It's truly homemade frosting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Home
Like
churned,
good stuff.
home churned ice cream or icing.
Oh,
Nice.
Ty sent the videos
Ah, fuck.
of a half naked 420. He put it in the pit stop chat.
Oh, jeez.
oh Lord.
But no, like I said, look, it's not even about the sex. All right. It's about building the trust and the relationship and the camaraderie and the esprit de corps. And
Yeah. Ty sent it.
can
I
you
didn't
verify?
watch-
Oh,
I
you have
didn't
not
watch
watched it.
Nope. He
Well,
did
here.
send a video. So
Well,
I'm
give me a second here, and I just might go ahead and give everybody a treat.
No.
Looks like a long-haired Uncle Fester.
Oh, here we go. I need to. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Got it there. Get this rewound. Now, for everyone's viewing pleasure, buttercream homemade icing.
Oh,
Bubs Baker's saying.
I
Share
had better.
screen. Here you go, everyone, for your viewing pleasure.
I'm not sure I want to be subjected to this. I may wait in the green room.
For your viewing pleasure, here you go.
Now, is that his
There's
garbage
420
can?
God damn, you're right. He does kind of look like a long-haired Uncle Fester.
Well, wait till you see him stop in front of the camera. Watch this. He looks like a long-haired Uncle Fester. Pick up your feet, motherfucker.
Oh wait, is there more?
No, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, the video gets sent in like 30-second increments.
Oh my
So-
God, that's great. That's great. Bubba the Baker's going, my eyes. That was fantastic. 420.
Fucking,
Hey.
fucking Blake was white as his t-shirt.
That was a very white, not white T-shirt. I got to say that.
Did you notice that too?
Yes, I did. There's some stains on there.
It happens.
That was like pit stain, grease stain. It wasn't poop stain. So that looked like a man that knows how to soak his beans. And he soaks them in the cast iron Dutch oven before putting them in the fire.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah,
420,
blah, blah, blah.
420 definitely loves to give a Dutch oven, especially when someone is near his beans.
Well, I will tell you guys this. Steve should definitely be praying right now that this girl and I actually make it happen. And I'm going to tell you why. Because
Like, then
she...
Squirrel can be Steve's.
No. Because... No. Because she would distract me enough during the cook-off that Steve's got a much better chance. I am bound to screw something up because I will want to focus on her so much. So Steve should be on his knees praying, on his chair praying to baby Jesus that this comes to happen because he'd have a real much better chance of winning this cook-off.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Steve's like, oh, now that I know.
I am not worried.
I'm glad you're not.
But I'll tell you what I am worried about though. I'm worried about this smoker mania choker weight thing. I got to fucking defend against Rhino next year.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I went to Rhino's house yesterday. Oh my God,
How bad?
dude!
Do you know how
you might as well get that new belt made with his name on it because I don't think I can hang with him. I'll give it a whirl.
Do you know how to get home? Did you know how to get home?
Did you remember how to get home?
I remembered how to get home, but I had to stop and get gas. I went to get out of the truck. I couldn't feel my legs. Oh, I had to grab a hold of the truck and hold on to the truck. The lady behind me, but I thought, oh my God, what's the matter with that guy? I was holding on to the truck with one hand and trying to do the gas pump with the other.
I've done that when I was drunk.
Oh. And I only did one chillum full, but
you only did one chillum?
Yeah. He's got some good stuff, man.
I'll tell you what. There was a morning disaster event when I was still on the show that I left, and I was bombed. I was bombed when I left. Honestly, I should have just slept it off in my car, but I drove home.
Oh.
I think the morning disaster had a lot of those.
I got to a rural gas station. The pumps were on, but the gas station was closed.
Oh, shit.
Thank God. Because I remember running my card, getting everything authorized, getting the gas pumping, and while I'm standing at the back of the car pumping the gas, I felt an urge.
Oh. You didn't shit your pants.
No, it was not number 2.
Was it urge to purge?
It was number 1.
Okay.
Corey said, Steve, did you get your flower yesterday, and how is it?
I got he gave me this new vape. It's a real vape. This motherfucker here is gonna get me in trouble.
Oh boy.
Because it tastes, and it tastes, you know how a coffee house smells when you walk into a coffee house?
Yeah.
It tastes just like that. Fresh ground coffee.
Oh man, I love that smell.
Oh yeah. So this is a dual. It actually combined in an indica and a hybrid together.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, 2,000 milligrams in this some bitch.
All right, so like I was saying, that night I'm pumping gas, standing at the pump. I had to pee.
Oh, yeah.
So I opened the back door on the car. And while I'm pumping gas, I step into the back door where I'm facing the V, and I begin to pee right there.
Yeah.
Because I had to go. I'm hanging onto the roof of the car and the top of the door with the gas pump running behind me, and I'm peeing on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I feel better now. I'm bombed. I get done, give it 2 shakes because anything more than that is playing with it. Put it away, close the door, turn around. Car's done getting filled up, put the pump back, turn around. I see a cop creeping his way up the road. I get back in my car, and I nice and easily drive out, get out of town, and then punch that bitch to the floor. From that little town to my house my house in Illinois is normally about a 20-minute drive. I made it in 8.
I was about to say in 5.
I jumped out of the car, dove into the house, and locked the fucking door. Like, please don't follow me. Please don't follow me. I was bombed. If I had been breathalyzed that night, I would not have my CDL. I would still be living in Illinois because it would have been that bad.
Wow.
So luckily I learned a few things from my first and only DUI, knock on wood.
Ooh.
Oh no, that one was I still say it was a bogus charge. I mean, I did it and I admitted it, which gave me a lot of leniency.
Okay, then it can't be a bogus charge then.
But I was drinking and driving, but I think it was bogus because the keys to the car were in the trunk lid of the car. I had avoided an accident and I was changing a tire on my car. And the cop, I didn't even look at him. He's just like, oh, changing a tire? Yeah, I'm changing a tire. Why? Well, I avoided an accident. Oh, you been drinking? Yeah, I had a couple. Las Cruces Police Department. Motherfucker. The car wasn't even running. The keys were in the trunk lid.
Yeah, but with where you were at, you would have to drive away.
Well, I had
Probably.
3 other people there.
Okay.
I mean, I could have finished changing the tire and tossed him the keys, but he booked me.
It's like, was there anyone there who could have drove that was
Yes,
not
actually,
drunk?
there was one guy there that was completely stone cold sober.
That guy's like,
He
yeah,
did-
that
No, well,
that guy's the designated.
I won't say he was stone cold sober. I will say that he was not drinking, but he was smoking a shitload of pot.
Okay. Well, at that time, it was probably illegal, right?
Oh, it's still illegal, but it's legal in New Mexico now. But
Okay.
you
But
know,
at the
that's what
time.
I'm saying. Yeah, it was pot. Like, no big fucking deal. It was pot. So, yeah, I ended up getting my DUI over that. And then the judge is like, well, your keys were in the trunk lid. You know you could say not guilty. You were not driving technically when he got you. I just shrugged my shoulders. I rolled my eyes and I said, you know what, Your Honor? Yeah, I know I can get away with all this. I'm former military police, but I might as well just go ahead and tell the truth. Yes, I was drinking. I avoided an accident. I was driving. Let's just get this shit over with.
All right.
Yeah.
And he admired that so much that he cut my community service in half. I mean, he did everything he could for me. He literally told my probation officer that once I paid everything off, stay the fuck off my back and just let me complete it.
All right.
I'm finding stuff like this out later. No fine, no court costs. He waived all of that.
Wow.
And literally did that because I stood there and I told him, yes, I know I can get away with this, but I'm telling you the truth. I did it.
All right.
And he admired that. And we still talk to this day. I mean, we actually became friends over that deal, and we still talk today.
All right. So just so you know, we now have a judge on the payroll of Mayhem.
It will not help Steve. I already asked. He's like, no, that guy's on his own.
It's like, what was some of the things he did before? Yeah, about that.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, the whole thing with the 14-year-old in Kansas City, I just can't overlook that.
It wasn't Kansas City. Thank you very much. It was Wichita.
Oh, it was Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah.
And then creeping near the university with the bucket of chicken.
Hey, Corey, if I had known he was a cop, I would have shut my mouth. I'm facing my car. I'm changing a tire. I'm not paying attention to what's going on behind me. I'm focusing on my work. He did not identify himself as a police officer until after he had the answer to his questions.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so in a way, it was entrapment as well.
Yeah.
Yep. That's profiling.
Now, to make matters, let's add insult to injury. That cop, I did bring that up to the judge, that same judge. That cop was fired on the spot.
Yeah.
And the judge looks up and he goes, this man's honest enough to admit when he knows he could get out of it. He is honest enough to stand here and admit it and take his punishment, which tells me he's telling the truth about you. You're fucking fired. And he did. He had to turn in he had to turn his uniform, badge, and everything in
Wow.
later that day because the judge made sure he was done.
Yeah.
He called city council. So, but that was the way things were back then. If you were honest, you were rewarded for your honesty.
Right.
If you're honest now, you're made fun of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand. Well, I am going to let Adam and Steve go ahead and take a few moments and promote Fat 420's Pit Stop with Ty and Steve while I go take care of a couple of things, and I will be right back. So, gentlemen, why don't you tell about the show?
Okay. Well, Fat 420's Pit Stop with Steve and Ty.
Ty and Steve.
Yep. Either way,
I
you're
go
both
last.
on the show. You go last. Okay. Well, it's about local dirt track racing.
Oh yeah.
All the divisions. They try to go through what's happened, what's coming up, highlight a few things, and they also talk about mental health.
Oh yeah.
On occasion. But it's a great place to go. I'm the producer, but so I'm just backstage doing nothing. If you don't see me, I'm doing a good job, I guess. But I don't know. I think it's going pretty well. It's very informative, even to someone like me who doesn't know the ins and outs of dirt track racing.
Oh yeah. I bet a lot of people ask, when's that race show coming back on? When's that race? I said, as soon as Fat 420 gets moved and gets to the internet, it'll be back.
Yep, he has to get into his new studio at his new place.
Ty said, have you ever been so drunk you got pulled over by one of those radar trailers? No, I didn't know they had red and blue lights on those son of a bitches. Can they pull you over too?
No, I would imagine it's more like, I don't think they could pull you over. I think it could signal someone to pull you over.
They could take a picture of those, just like the traffic lights.
Yeah, definitely.
I went by one yesterday, and I wasn't going no 78 miles an hour because my truck won't go 78 miles an hour. It'll go 70. It sounds going 78. I don't think so.
Yeah.
And my little truck is just like the little engine that could.
Some of those things just aren't calibrated that well.
Yeah.
So.
Then Rhino lived in one of those areas where you turn off the paved road, drive up the lane a ways, and you'll see it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of those places around here near Taylorville.
Yeah.
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 And I know there's a lot down there near Williamsville too. Since they were my old stomping grounds.
I lived in DeSoto, Missouri like that, and there was a fucking earthquake right where I lived the other day there, down there. Well, it was just a 1.2 or something like that, which I don't know if you can even feel an earthquake that small, but I guess you can. They read it on the seismograph, so I don't know. But yeah, Ty and Fat 420's Pit Stop with Ty and Steve.
Yep.
Saturdays at noon.
Right here and on their own Facebook page. So make sure you check it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got to admit, the way that you guys have been doing that show, I've been extremely impressed with it. I've enjoyed it, but I've been a dirt track fan for years.
Yeah.
And I've really enjoyed the show.
I mean, even for me, I'm someone who's not familiar with that scene at all, and I'm learning a lot from it, just being backstage. So.
You got to watch out for that guy who was the slowest Hornet driver ever.
Who was that?
You.
I wasn't the slowest. I didn't always get last. I just didn't always win either.
Did you ever
I
win?
No.
Okay.
I was close one time. I got third.
Yeah. How many people wrecked out?
4,
And how many were racing?
7.
That would be last place at that
That
point.
says that you may not have come in last in the points, but as far as the racers, you were last.
I got paid for third though.
That's cool though.
I guess that's a roundabout way of getting third.
I got paid in pennies, but I got paid.
Well, you got to be able to catch them to wreck them out. So we know that wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
I never wrecked anybody. Now I had them wreck me. I've never wrecked anybody. I had this one kid try to tell me that I wrecked him, even though he was the one hit me. You took me out. You said his right front hit my left rear. How the fuck did I take him out? He was behind me. Duh.
Ty says, were you so far behind you thought you were winning, Steve?
I said when the green flag dropped, I went, and when everybody started pulling out of the racetrack, I knew the race was over. So,
Ooh. Lori says it wasn't third base, that's for sure.
oh boy, all right, we ain't gonna oh no.
And Corey says the radar trailers have cameras.
Do they? Son of a
Yeah.
bitches.
Damn.
But no, I can't laugh too much. I've never been around the dirt track. I've done a lot of racing on dirt, but it was all illegal.
So not sanctioned.
Yeah, no, it was not sanctioned. It was definitely illegal. And growing up with and I did it in a station wagon, Lori says, just kidding, Steve. She loves you.
Oh yeah.
Just
Not as much as Tom, but
yeah.
I'll bring your Tupperware back soon, Lori. I thought I had it washed, but then I needed to use it for something, so it's dirty again, so I had to wash it again.
But no, like I said, I did dirt racing, but it was when I was younger, and it was in a station wagon on dirt back roads. It was definitely illegal, but I won there. And it was there I learned how to drift that fucker around the corner,
Exactly. When I was a younger kid, I used to win every race. When my dad was fronting the money. But when he wasn't fronting the money for the car anymore, I had to do my own and shit.
Lori says, you better not have shit in her Tupperware, damn it.
No, I didn't shit in it.
Everybody's asking if you shit in it.
I just didn't have a bowl. I didn't have a clean bowl for oatmeal.
Lori's like, you better not have shit in it. Ty turns around and goes, you didn't poop in it, did you, Steve?
Oh, I made oatmeal in it.
Oatmeal's not a code word for anything, is it?
Yeah, please tell me it's not.
No.
Okay.
Man, I'll tell you. It just I get such a kick out of it, right? I remember we had this massive rainstorm come in when I was living in New Mexico. And hey, what's going on, Rhino?
Hey, what's up,
Rhino representing the Southern Fried Radio.
What's up, motherfucker?
But I remember this. Like, I was sitting there, and we had this massive rainstorm come in. And this is back when I had a truck with an evil 4-letter word on the front of it.
CHEVY?
That's 5 letters.
DODGE?
Was it found on the road?
That's
dead?
5 letters. Yes, it was found on road dead.
Hey.
It was a Ford.
Was it a 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive?
It was a no-wheel drive.
It was a 4-wheel drive. It was an 85 F250 Highboy 4-wheel drive.
Did you have manual lock-in hubs?
It was manual locking hubs.
I hated those.
You got to get out and lock them out.
Yep.
Rhino says he has come to talk shit to Steve.
Oh.
He has come to talk shit to Steve about the belt he will be taking away from him.
Yeah, I don't think so. You're not taking nothing. You're not taking nothing.
I can see where Wake and Bake is going to be going for about the next year. Corey wants to know, hey, Steve, how much did third place pay? $25?
About that and Hornets, yeah. And then he paid me like my last. He had like $24 in cash and pay the rest of it in fucking change. Hope you don't mind quarters and pennies. That's all pays the same. You know?
You know what? I want to take a minute and I want to say congratulations real quick based on this comment. Ty said, his racing seasons are going to be getting more expensive in about 5 years because we found out over the week, Ty, a part of the Mayhem family and a very welcome new addition to the Mayhem family, we found out that his second kid is going to be a boy. Congratulations, Ty. Man, I can't wait. Do yourself a favor. Do not name your son after me or Steve.
No. Name him. Let me come up with a good name for him.
Ricky Bobby.
No.
No, not Ricky
Bobby.
Richard Robert.
Race. R-A-S-E.
I got it. No, I got it. I got the perfect name for Ty's son.
What?
Stroker Ace Stutzman.
Yeah. Stroker Ace. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Brewster Baker.
There you go, Rooster Baker.
Brewster, not Rooster.
Brewster.
Brewster Baker. Clyde Torkel Chicken Pit Special.
Yeah. When Steve said pennies, it thought it said titties. So the closed caption thought you said titties instead of pennies.
That's right. He got paid in titties.
I wish I got paid with titties.
I would love to get paid in titties.
Yeah.
Especially if it's the dream girl. I would love to get paid in titties. Oh, God, I'd love to get paid in titties.
I like titties.
I'd never leave.
You would if she told you to leave.
Dude, I'm telling you what. She is the one Steve, you're going to get shocked by this. Adam, you will probably be surprised, and so will you guys. But Steve will actually be utterly blown away by what's about to come out of my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
That is the one woman that if she looked at me and said, you want us to be together, you're done broadcasting.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm done. If she said, I would tell her I need a time frame to say goodbye to my listeners and hand the show's over. But I'm done being on.
Wow.
That's a
what if she says
that's a big ask.
We gotta be together and I'll do everything you want, but you gotta get rid of that fucking Harley.
Oh, that's a no-go. I already put that down. I said there are two things that are non-negotiable. My kids and my bikes.
Well, yeah, kids.
Those are off. Don't even try talking to me about them. They are off limits. Though, and I told her, I said, my Harley is my sanity. Both of my bikes are my sanity. Right. I have to have that.
But you could find something a little bit safer for your sanity. Maybe restore an old car. Maybe restore a Camaro. Maybe sell that Harley and take all that money and put it into that Camaro. Mm-hmm.
The Camaro is fun, but I can't roll that Camaro through a curve leaning sideways at 80 miles an hour. I can't.
You probably shouldn't be doing it on a bike either, motherfucker.
It's like
maybe not, but it's something I have already done and I love to do. And look, and I mean, let's face it, Steve. Okay, look, Steve, you love to fish, right?
Yeah,
I love to fish as well. When you're out there fishing, that you connect with nature. You're fishing.
Oh yeah,
you kind of align, right?
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
And then when you come back, you feel better about life because you got
a good fishing day.
You stink like fish, but yeah.
Corey says that he would love to have had my F-250 Highboy, that he had an 85 F-150 300 Granny
Oh.
4-speed 4x4. Shouldn't have ever sold it. No, yeah, no.
Nope.
So like I'm saying, you kind of feel like you align again. You're back in alignment with life. Would you disagree with that?
No. No.
I'm there to a point when I get my lake time. Every meme I've ever seen says it best. Sometimes you go out and you get lost on a country road. You take yourself on a country road and you get lost.
Yeah.
Sometimes you lose yourself on a country road and you find you.
Yeah.
All right. Me on that bike pulls me back together.
Huh?
It puts me back to center and it aims me at true north, and it takes me very little time. Because when I'm on the bike, when I'm fishing, I'm still thinking about other stuff. When I'm working on the car, I'm still thinking about other stuff. When no matter what I'm doing, I've always got something else running through my brain, which I don't know. I guess it's the curse of the higher intelligence or whatever, but I've always got something else running through here that I need to think about. When I get on the bike, I'm centered. Everything else blanks. Everything else can wait. It's just me and the Harley.
So just so long as your girl doesn't get jealous of how often you are on the bike.
I'm going to tell you what, the only thing that she's got to worry about is how often she pisses me off and I take off on that bike. I may pull a Crocodile Dundee with that bike and just say fuck it and go walkabout.
Been there, done that. Didn't do it on a bike, though.
Well, when did you come back? A month or two. Try it, teen. Corey, that song that you are singing is Rodney Carrington, Titties and Beer. One of my favorites. Love that song.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah, like everybody's got that thing that they center on. Ty, you guys go ahead, kick in the chat room and contribute to this. Ty says his sanity is going over the hump out of the pits and getting onto the track.
Yeah.
Then everything blank. That's the thing, is everything blanks out.
Yeah.
Now you're realigning you with, much as I hate to word it this way, it's realigning your chakras. You're getting everything back to center. You're getting everything back to true north. And you're getting focused in. Okay? Right. Steve, you got to have something. Broadcasting, maybe?
I don't know.
Maria?
No. I don't know. Really.
Alondra?
No, she's a bit of a bitch. I know, but I used to have those things. Like you said, like that. When I was married, I definitely had to have some. When I was married, I had that problem. And then I had the garage. I could go out to the garage and leave me alone, Let's spend 8 hours in the garage.
Lori says hers is her music. And again, if you're just tuning in, please chime in the chat room. Yeah. We're talking about what brings you back to true north. What is it that you can do that puts you back in alignment with what you are doing on a day-to-day and bring you back to true north and set and running, and it balances you out?
You say mine's the outdoors.
Yours is what now?
Mine's the outdoors. It's when I go camping. It's sitting around the campfire and stuff, just watching the flames dance.
Well, that's fun. I agree. That's fun too. But you ask me now, what's that? I don't think I have one. I mean, yeah, but when I was younger, I loved camping. I loved the fucking camp. I mean, I mean, I love the fucking race. I love the fucking, you know. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just one of those type of people that I'm just wandering about like a little fucking person that's just bouncing off the walls. I don't have a true.
That's not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong, Steve. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Here's one that Steve loves to do. Lori says that she loves reading books.
Yeah, I read a lot of books.
Rhino says music and playing the music for the fans is one of his big ones to center him out. I says playing video games.
I only got one video game.
Lori's saying Southerners bring her back to True North. Wait a minute.
Is Thomas
Leave me out of this.
Tom's a northern.
Uh-oh.
He's from Rhode Island.
Say, I'm the Southerner. But, you know, all right. So, Steve, you're saying you don't have anything anymore.
Not right now. I mean, I've had those things, you know.
Mm-hmm. But you don't know what to do now that helps you out. And the reason I kind of bring it up is I notice it with some of your other broadcasts when you get into like, and forgive the turn of phrase, but it's very honest. When you get into full meltdown mode, and you're like, "Fuck you, motherfucker! Fuck you!" You know, and I've seen it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
sometimes you've been the cause of it.
Only twice or three times or so.
Only.
No, I don't think I've done that. I've never pushed Steve over that edge, but I have been the one to kind of catalyst the whole meltdown. I have done that.
Yeah.
Would you disagree with that, Steve?
No, I wouldn't disagree with that at all.
See, I've never really pushed him over the edge, but
you've always had
I've ignited the fuse.
Yeah, you've always had that little backstage. Yeah.
Oh no! Don't call Steve a liar. No, Steve's not a liar. Steve will hide some shit, but he's not a liar.
Okay, I lied. I told one little. What the fucking big deal? And then the person that it affected they don't give a shit. So,
dude, and as far as I'm concerned, that wasn't even really a lie. You weren't feeling well.
Yeah, but I told the guys on Fry Radio that I went to the wedding and I didn't go to the wedding because I didn't feel well. But then blah 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 blah. I don't. It's over.
Lori's bragging up Rhino's shows, saying they were great, but she hit send too quickly. She was trying to hype up his shows. What about Steve? I heard Steve is a fantastic broadcaster on Sonic 5 Radio.
I don't know about that. Yeah, that's why Steve does the shit show. Although this morning show went pretty good, I will have to admit.
But no, you know, Steve and I talked about this. You guys don't know about it. But Steve and I talked about that. I didn't even hear the show.
Oh.
Because I was the last couple of weeks I've been bouncing between different jobs.
Oh yeah.
Work, so I have not been able to really pay attention to Morning Disaster. So I did not hear the show where Steve really went the fuck off, and I want to go back and listen to it. And I got to thank Ray for that, because Ray after that said, just don't let him fucking get to you. Tell him to piss off and just go on about what you're doing.
Right.
And that's the thing, man. You're having fun, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I love broadcasting. I really do.
Yeah.
And that's like, okay, the girl I'm talking about.
Oh.
Let me click you guys a little bit here. Yeah, the click. Let me go ahead and sink this in a little bit. She remembers when I had a top-rated show in Las Cruces on FM.
Right.
She remembers my show on the air. And she knows how much I enjoy it. So I could say this right now and say, look, if she told me to dump it, I'd dump it. But she remembers how much I enjoyed doing what I did.
Right.
And guys, you know what? I still have a following out there. Blew me the fuck away. I still have a following out there.
Right.
Like there was people that were walking up to me. Hey, are you TJ that brought it? Da, 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 da. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was completely forgotten. And I still have a following there.
Right.
For what I did on the air and my time there. And I'm like, I'm touched. They remember me still. It's great. You know, and so I know she'd never ask me to give up broadcasting.
Right.
But she also knows that if she ever told me to do it for her,
Yeah.
Gone. I'd probably be selling Steve my equipment.
Oh.
I mean
that's just because you know I can't afford it.
Oh. You probably make more money than I do, man.
No, I don't.
No.
Steve would probably make about
Steve,
the same.
he's got 7 kids.
Really?
Yep. I have 7 kids and I make the same amount of Social Security. You do. Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying. It's like I would probably go ahead and hook Steve and 420 up with most of my equipment.
We got 7 fucking kids.
Between Julie and
You and
myself,
Rhino
yeah.
should get together.
Oh, Lori says, good luck getting money from Steve. You still haven't paid Lori back?
Uh-oh.
Isn't this show about fucking over?
TJ, you can just put the equipment on the Mayhem payment plan.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I could do it. Mayhem rent to own, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need about 30% interest on that per month. Yeah, we'll get it set up. Oh, no. Oh, Rhino's piling on, Steve. Oh, my God. I am looking forward to starting my new position at work tomorrow because in the truck, I can. Oh, he's saying he knows the feeling. 7 kids for him too. Adam.
Yeah.
In the truck, I can hear where this is going to go tomorrow.
I see you, Rhino. I see you.
You're right. In the truck, I'd be able to listen to Wake and Bake tomorrow on Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster Network and hear Rhino and Steve talking about money and weed. So please make sure you tune into that. Adam will be on later on this evening with
No, actually, I'm going to
Weird
take the night off. So.
Oh, you're off tonight. Okay, so you got Weird Frequencies tonight, or is it off completely?
I don't know. I just know I'm not going to be on. If there is a show, it'll be Rob and Bubba.
Yeah.
Ew.
Because Tyler was working.
So you would get Alien Conspiracy and Dirty Van Disease.
Oh, you talk about how aliens would conduct themselves around Bigfoot.
You would probably hear about how aliens would get infected with Dirty Van Disease if they came to visit Bubba while he was tagging Bigfoot. Steve's cracking up like, oh my God, where did that come from?
So if Rob was smart, he'd just cancel.
He canceled tonight just because it's only Bubba. He probably will. Rob is actually very intelligent.
He doesn't need to know the top 10 hooker names, whatever.
Top 10 hooker names for Bigfoot's female companion.
Exactly.
Rhino says that tomorrow they're also going to talk about how Rhino has taken Steve's belt.
Ain't nobody taking nothing from me.
Look,
blah, blah, blah.
years 1, 2, and 3 are getting belts for themselves. The end.
Oh, Rhino's already, he's already fucking thinking. He's designing his belt already.
Years
getting ready
1, 2, and I design and purchase the belts. So just stop. I got it. Years 1, 2, and 3, those belts are made for those the first 3 champions have their own belts that stay with them. I made that decision a while back.
So is there a chance that Steve could actually have 2 belts at the same time?
There's
If
a
he
possibility.
I'm just saying.
Corey says Bubba hasn't done a top 10 list in over a year. Ty said he had a meltdown at work, and now his boss asked him if he could come into his area. He thinks his boss is scared of him.
Ooh, I wouldn't want to have a meltdown at the Caterpillar. Goddamn.
Oh, man, yeah, I'm surprised he still got a job after that, especially in KK. No chance what, Rhino? Because, like I said, I purchased the belts. I designed the belts. I will get it done.
It's probably about how Steve will have a second belt.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, okay. Talking about how Steve will have a second belt.
No, I'm taking.
I think if Steve wins, he's going to become like the grand champion or maybe the undisputed.
I might make Corey. I might see if Corey wants to compete.
Bring it on.
I might see
Bring
if
him on.
Brady wants to compete.
That's not he's a pushover. He's a lightweight. I can kill him with one hit.
You know what?
A smoking, like Royal Rumble thing.
Oh fuck yeah!
I might
The
see
Royal
if
Rumble.
Squirrel wants to compete.
We need to do a Royal Rumble type.
Get 10 guys and just go at it, and whoever falls is
Yeah.
out.
All right, so
The
Ty
last-
says he's going to Building H on the 7th, and he'll be much happier on day shift.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were going over to the tech center. I thought he was going to the tech center in
Yeah, I
Mossville.
thought so too. Yeah, it's
Look,
no chance that Steve will have 2 belts.
Corey says he doesn't know if he can hang with Rhino. He knows he could go ahead and take Steve, though.
Oh bullshit, motherfucker.
My Uncle John, the one that lives down here, right?
Right.
He worked for years, okay? Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
I'm not. Oh, Building H is in Mossville, and it is attached to the tech center, so he will be out there. Okay.
Okay.
My Uncle John worked in track assembly, I think.
Oh,
He was on the track line in East Peoria, and then he went in the military. And when he got back, he went through all the studies and the courses and everything. And he actually went to the tech center in the mid 80s.
oh.
Okay.
And he was writing and designing and writing and designing programs and running new parts and doing all the initial studies on all this before it went to the line to run the parts for real on like the actual the run out, right?
Oh.
So my Uncle John he is a master machinist, and he retired in 2003 out of the tech center.
Oh.
Okay.
30 and out. Okay.
Wow.
Still has his pension, still drawing his 401k, now has Social Security. And I'm surprised he doesn't have like a masturbation machine. Which I need to build one and send it to Steve.
Yeah.
Steve with a masturbation machine on Southern Fried Radio. That would be great.
It's just a Symbian with a pocket pussy at the end.
Ooh.
It's basic punkonomics.
Hmm. Yeah.
But no.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
All right. So Ty says his grandpa worked out at Morton for 39 years. Okay.
Wow.
Ty, my grandpa is Jim Miner. My grandpa retired superintendent of the gear factory in East Peoria.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Rhino's like, no. Oh my God, LOL. No, Steve cannot have a masturbation machine on the air of Southern Fried Radio.
Oh no, it wouldn't have to be on the air.
It'd be funnier if it was.
No. No, it wouldn't.
I got some good music though to it though. But it really go good with a masturbation machine.
He's like,
Jelly
"All right,
roll and a masturbation machine.
we're
Oh
gonna
my
play.
God.
We're gonna play "Let's Get It On" by Marvin Gaye."
You guys need to check out. Okay.
No, I
Anyways.
think it would be. I think it'd be "Blood Red" by Katie Noel.
No. You should check them out. They did some remakes. They're called.
That would be "Bring Me to Life," Lori.
Somebody save me.
Oh
Me
no.
from myself. I spent so long. No, it's Ed PE. Oh my God. You guys are like them. HED space PE. And then a new
Steve-
album.
Ty says we need to get you a shake weight and cut one of the ends off. Put it under your desk by Rhino.
Oh.
Why are you thinking about this?
Well, I'm just. Isn't those things made out of metal though? Aren't those shake weights made out of
necessarily.
metal?
TJ, I
Rhino
got
says,
it.
Rhino says head PE.
Yes.
I got the song for Steve.
I
Uh-oh.
cannot
sent
play
it
it on
to
the
you.
air. You know that.
Oh
I
no,
know
no,
you
no. I just took a picture of the name of the song and the artist. That's it. It's
Oh, okay.
not the song itself.
All right. So Lori and I have been texting during the show. Now that Lori's back in
shit.
here, she wanted to see the girl I'm talking about. Now that she's back in here, I'm going to do this. I have one other thing that I have not broken out yet that I am prepared to use this weekend. Can you guys guess? Can you guys guess what it is?
I know what
Taser
it is.
pepper spray.
It's not pepper spray. And no,
Nah.
Steve, it's not chloroform.
No, I know what it is.
What is it?
It's the big one, isn't it? Don't you have the big one?
What's the big one?
The big gift?
Oh, that's coming up on her birthday.
Oh, okay.
Tom is in the chat room too. He says Steve needs to stop felching.
What's felching?
I don't think I want to know.
What does felching mean, Tom?
Oh God,
I'm not intelligent enough to know what felching is.
I've heard it before, and I know it's disgusting. Please, God.
We're hillbilly here in Southern Illinois, Central Illinois.
No, Steve, I do have a weapon. Do you know the weapon? And it's one I've never used.
Your penis?
No.
Well, I've never used that either, but no, that's sexual assault.
It's black caulk.
It's not black caulk either. But
I
no,
don't.
there is a weapon. Do you know the weapon?
No.
Adam, do you know the weapon?
No, actually, I don't.
Right here, boys.
Your cheeks?
That's
My eyes.
Oh. Are you going to get on
Fair.
both sides or something?
No,
to be fair,
look.
you pointed at your cheekbones. I mean,
Oh.
Those blue eyes.
okay. I wouldn't
Good
consider
Lord.
them weapons, but I mean, you know.
Belching is the act of licking. Oh, gross.
Oh, gross, Thomas.
God, ugh!
No, hold on. I think the appropriate question here is, Tom, how do you
Tom,
know?
how the hell do you know that?
Exactly.
Lori, how does Tom know this?
Lori, what are you not telling us?
Exactly. Oh my God.
Like, listen,
But yeah,
I'm not here
all right.
I'm not here to kink shame or anything like that.
Here,
If you're
here, I'm
happy
gonna go.
doing that, then
All right, I'm
do
going
it.
to do this again, all right? Lori, if you had to look at those,
What's up, girl? Yeah.
if you had to look at those,
Hey, girl. Let me put it on you.
oh, Tice is with a straw. That's even worse, Mike. Jesus Christ.
At least it's not with
Ah!
a knife.
Bingo! Right there. Right there.
Oh,
My eyes. These are weapons. I do not use them lightly. I try not to use them at all. But these, they are deadly. Usually for me. They get me in a lot of trouble.
They get you into a lot of crazy.
Oh, they've definitely got me in a lot of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy's look in his eyes and he said, let's get it on. And then Lori's like, she'll be putty in my arms. Now, you know, that's great. That actually makes me feel really good. No, I all I really want right now is just prayers so we can find like the middle ground and make it happen. I am not even reading that out loud.
I'm not sure about that. But
Now I want to vomit.
now if somebody
Lori, back your boyfriend, please. Ugh. God, I need a drink. I'll be right back. I need a fucking drink after that. Gross.
I'm still looking for somebody to insert a fudge pop into my butthole. If anybody's interested,
No,
let me know.
I'm not. I'm out.
I've never used a cat in that sense, Ty. I've only used a cat one time, and that was a long time ago when I was a young child. And I just rubbed her fur against my heater.
Guess what I'm going to do tonight?
I didn't insert nothing in her butt.
Until you fall
I
asleep.
just
Fart.
held her onto my penis. So she was soft.
Yeah, about 3 hours before I go to work.
Yeah, it's still not a thing to do with a cat, though.
It was one of those, it was one of those beautiful summer days, about 80 degrees. It's cool breeze.
What is your mother doing?
No watch. It's saying if I wanted to
My
get
mother, I don't know what my mother
if I wanted to
did.
get one, she would say yes.
Okay, what do you think Dad's going to say?
Riley's mom is practicing felching.
Dad's going to say, don't you fucking dare.
Why?
No.
Why?
You do not need a lip ring, boy.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Fuck yeah, let him get you. Eyebrow, too.
It's actually called
Now, don't help, Steve.
It's called snake bite
I
piercing.
had a tusk.
If
Right
he
here.
gets his lip pierced, make sure he can button his lips together so he can shut up.
Yeah, there you go. If you're going to get it pierced, you get both of them pierced so I can button them shut.
What, top and bottom?
Yeah. I can use one to button your lips shut so you can't talk back.
Nah.
So which one would you rather have, a lip piercing or be able to talk back to me?
A lip piercing.
Okay.
Wow.
Compromise.
Wow.
What about nose?
Piercing.
How about, no, he's 13.
Legal
So,
age for- also,
What does age have to do with it?
Their information is 16.
Other than he has to have your consent.
And Texas.
Hey, I got a good one for you. Legal age without me beating your ass is 18. I will drag you behind my car.
Why?
Because I brought you into this world and I can take you out.
I don't want to go back in your balls.
Quote of the night by Riley. I don't want to go back in your balls.
Well, at least he knows where he came from.
Yeah.
Tom says, how do you think Ray gets his omnibuses? Oh my God. Ty says, Steve, there's a lot of things that age has a lot to do with.
Well, I think nowadays kids should be able to express themselves
I
openly
don't
and freely.
I don't disagree to a certain point. But I still think that, you know, at least until junior and high school, parents should have a fucking leash on it.
But you know, I mean, what? Okay, what's a piercing gonna hurt? Other than him?
Depending on what kind of a fight he gets into, it could be a lot.
Well, that's up to him.
Or
If you're
depending on
stupid
what
enough
he's
to-
doing with
If
his
you're
lip.
dumb enough to get in a fight after you got a lip ring, you deserve to get smashed. Then, I mean,
Or ripped out.
or ripped out. Just let's say my with the fucking earring. I mean, when you come
But you
on.
get what I'm saying. It's like I'm not trying to cause unnecessary bodily harm to my child.
Right.
Okay, so TJ, what about this? What about a tongue piercing?
Oh, what good is that going to do him?
I
As
don't
he
know.
gets older, he can find out.
No, he don't need to find that out.
As he gets older, not right now.
Like he doesn't already fucking know that.
Ty says kids don't need to be acting like a cat. I guess turn them in. It's a stray cat, and have them spayed or neutered.
There you go.
Well, there was the one parent that he's like, "Oh, you're going to be a cat. You need to go live in the barn and eat mice." And the kid's like, "I think I'll be a kid again." Good, get your fucking ass to the table and eat dinner.
Yeah.
I
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. It's like there has to be a common sense line where we have to be parents to our children.
Yeah. It really does.
The common sense line has got to be there. And if you cannot find that line, look, I understand. Everybody should be allowed to express themselves and be personal and be who and what they want to be. But there's a line. There is a line. And I don't think that even a discussion about that should happen before the age of 18.
I knew it.
Because 18, you are a legal adult.
Right.
You should grow, you should, from the age of start of kindergarten to senior in high school,
Right.
a child's focus should be education.
Well, I didn't do any of those dumb things, but that wasn't my focus.
But you get what I'm saying. I really believe that should be the focus. Studying
Right.
and learning everything you can before you move to the next stage in your life. And common sense should be something that should be very much a point.
Yeah.
Right.
Like Ty says, common sense is gone. Point one, the guy who saw 420's truck and still thought, I'll check the back door.
Yeah.
Common sense is a big thing. I am working on teaching my kids common sense. Granted, I've got
Right.
one that never learned it.
I knew
Right.
it.
Yes, I'm talking about your sister.
No.
Oh,
In Illinois, under 18 with parent permission, you can get a tattoo.
no.
In Illinois.
No.
Oh.
Try looking it up in Texas.
Yeah, in Texas, they said no, but if you're from another state and you come to visit, they don't care.
No.
No. Save the tattoos for
I'll
college.
buy you another cowboy hat before I pay for a tattoo.
Who said
Oh
that?
my God. What?
Mom,
Okay.
I'll save my money up.
Hey, Steve, my hat. What did you think of my hat when you saw it?
It's pretty cool.
Pretty nice,
Huh.
right?
I'm like Billy Jack. I look like Billy Jack.
Got 2 hats.
That was kind of cool. Yeah.
You probably already.
I never was one for the winter hats. I always wanted a straw hat.
I love that black hat. That black felt. I love it. Matter of fact, you could ask Riley. Most of the time, if I'm not on the bike, I have that hat on. If I'm not at work and I'm not on the bike, I'm wearing that hat.
We can tell by your forehead.
That could also be my do-rag, if you think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what? When I put that hat on, you didn't see the line, did you?
Uh-huh.
But I do. I love that hat. And the hat's got the brim just wide enough that it keeps the sun off of me on a really hot day. Dude, it's great. I love that hat. Ty says he just noticed that his son wore his shirt backwards all day.
As a father, some days that just happens.
Hey,
Sometimes
You're
you
right.
got to
Sunday,
pick and
dude.
choose your battles. If you're not going out of the house that day, fuck it.
If I didn't have printing on it, I wouldn't know which way I have my shirt on.
You're not wearing
I
your
got-
pussy shirt today, are you?
No, I'm wearing my Guinness
Oh,
original.
okay.
I do. This shit good now. I'm on here for pussy shirts in the closet. It's clean. Nobody wants me to wear it anymore.
I
guess
still
I
think you should have
embarrassed
worn
him.
it to that wedding. Granted, you probably would have gotten in trouble, but I think you should have worn it for that
Oh
wedding.
no, I was under strict orders that it wasn't going to be worn to the wedding. That's for
Really?
sure. Oh, I wanted to wear it.
And she's like, no.
You just wear it under. a
Oh
nice
man, you
jacket.
went to Dunkin' Donuts today?
Well, you went to
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts? Fuck you, Ty. I would love to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Actually, I don't want to go to Dunkin' Donuts. I want to go to M&M Donuts.
I want to go to Krispy Kreme.
Dude, we've got a donut shop here. I'm not kidding. It makes mellow cream and Krispy Kreme both look like shit.
Shit.
Oh, M&M Donuts is great. And they got kolaches. All right.
Oh.
So here's the thing. Kolache is like a pig in a blanket.
Oh.
Wait, there's more. But it's a sausage. And it's got cheese and jalapeno in it. And it's wrapped up like a pig in a blanket.
Uh-huh.
And it's about that long. It's like a foot.
Oh. Whoa.
And then you could get like green chili salsa or something to dip it in. Oh my God. Really good.
You have Steve drooling over sausage.
Yes, I do.
That sounds really good.
Ty says that his wife and him took the truck this morning. His wife and his son took the truck this morning and got a bucket of donut holes.
Oh, I love donuts.
Yeah.
And then he looked out and he's like, his truck is gone. What the
Oh,
fuck?
shit.
Motherfucker, who
Oh,
stole my
shit.
truck?
Yeah, no shit. What the fuck, man?
But yeah, no, I M&M donut, and then I'll get like a half a dozen. And I just just put whatever in there. Dude, they'll put in icing and frosting and sprinkles and like a bear claw once in a while and or an eclair or whatever. Oh man, they do it right. And they're like, I could go in and get a dozen for like $15. $15, and they're fresh made right there on the spot.
$15.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
for a dozen.
I buy a dozen donuts at Walmart for fucking $6.
Okay, I'm saying you're talking a dozen glazed.
Yeah.
I'm talking like a dozen jelly donuts.
Oh.
Or
Okay.
a dozen eclairs or a dozen something like that. Well, I'm talking like actual wow. Yes, Long Johns. They do have Long Johns.
Oh, I love Long John.
Lori says, do they know what Long Johns are here? They don't have them in Florida. Yes.
Really?
I can get a dozen Long Johns that are Bavarian cream filled for about $12. Fresh made from scratch
Oh.
with 2 scoops of lard right into the fat to start.
Mm.
Hear this kid, he heard lard and fat. He's like, yum. He sounded like a Red Robin commercial. Lard and fat, yum. Ty said that he sent into the pit stop chat room the asshole from Friday night at 420's house.
Oh,
What is that?
It's just bad. I didn't actually draw. Do you have plastic bags?
No, I don't. Not right now.
Not like
No, does TJ look like a dealer?
No.
or something?
What, do I look like a baggy dealer?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Nope. That conversation needs to be over. Riley, get out.
Don't help.
I wonder what your friend said.
Said you better run, squirrel.
Mhm.
Said I was a squirrel.
If you
How
want to
quickly
get out
do you want to be
alive,
grounded?
if you want to get out alive, run for your life.
Hold on, let me check my schedule.
Check your schedule. When the fuck did you get a schedule?
You don't have a schedule?
You're
Without
I have a schedule. I'm old enough to have a schedule. You're 13. Your schedule
gotta-
consists of eat me out of house and home, crap all over my toilet,
No.
But TJ, there's all the
and
Texan
use more
ladies
toilet
out
paper
there.
in a day than Steve uses in 3 years.
Wow.
There was 2 wipes left in that whole entire roll.
And you threw them in the trash can instead of using them. Kind of looks like you're pissing. Oh God. And he did. There was like one more strip of toilet paper left on the roll. Steve, do you use that strip to wipe your ass or do you throw it away?
well, you can use it, but it probably won't work. I mean, your fingers will probably break through. So you might as well just tear it off and add it to your new roll.
And he didn't even add it. He threw it in a trash can. Wasteful. Of course, Lori says at least he wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some kids
Huh?
that just let it crust.
And Ty says somebody called the cops because 420 blocked traffic so he could back the trailer in.
Fuck them.
Yeah, no kidding. They could eat a bag of ass.
Yeah.
Fuck those people.
They could eat a
People.
bag of. They could eat a bag of dirty Van Disease ass.
Fucking people. Picking people.
Yeah, a lot of that these days. Unfortunately, it really is. But yeah, so you guys get a taste of what I'm dealing with all the time. I have a 13-year-old smart ass.
No, I understand. I've got one of my own.
Do not make me find the fucking duct tape.
Find the what?
The duct tape.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I'll make sure you get a haircut.
No!
Ooh.
Not my hair! Not my luscious locks!
I mean, take a look, you guys.
Not my hair.
Look at that.
It's not even that much, weirdo.
He looks like a reject from the Beatles.
Actually, Nirvana. You're right.
That might be the style, dude.
Especially
Mhm.
when I put my hair in my face. I look
Oh, he's yelling at me. He says, "No, he looks like Kurt Cobain reincarnated."
Oh, okay. I hope he can sing like him too.
face.
I think for Thursday he needs to learn Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds and sing it at least a few lines.
Yeah, and then he should also learn a little bit of "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
Yeah.
See which one he does better.
Beans.
I mean, well, I feel for you guys. You gotta do that. I don't have a kid, but I kind of have a kid. Michelle's son. He's
Yeah.
older. Now our dilemma is he finally got a job, man. He's been trying to get a job for fucking 2 years. He finally got a job. He's working with some
Oh, there we
furniture
go. Hey,
place.
Steve, check out this shirt.
Why? This is my shirt.
Come up here a little closer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big city, Big City Nights. Ow!
Was that the Scorpions? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I didn't know Big City Nights was Scorpions.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Believe me, I know.
I know Rocky Like a Hurricane was Scorpions.
Yeah, Rock You Like a Hurricane.
Which was one of my favorites they did.
Winds of Change.
Oh, Winds of Change was great.
Yeah.
Yep, I've confirmed it. Big City Nights is by the Scorpions.
I'll
on
be damned. I didn't realize that.
1984.
Oh yeah. See, that was
I don't
my
know why,
era.
but I was thinking Big City Nights was Supertramp. I don't know why.
Now, see, you're fucking right. See, you're older than me. So that's
I
1984.
am not older than you. How dare you?
Well,
That song came out when I was 3.
I mean, musically.
Oh, music.
Because I couldn't even tell you. I've heard of Supertramp, but I couldn't tell you a
Oh
song.
man, Supertramp is. Oh, they're a fantastic band. You should check them out. My favorite album by Fleetwood Mac is now and forever will be Rumors. I love the Rumors album because there's so much great music off of it, and the controversy behind the album while they were making it, and how bad it all was. And they still came out with this fantastic #1 album. It was amazing. April Wine
Oh yeah.
is another one of my favorite 80s bands. I love listening to April Wine.
That's
they're a
not.
fantastic band.
That's 70s, dude. That's not even 80s.
No,
right?
April Wine was 80s, dude.
I beg
betcha.
to differ. I beg to differ.
They
Do we
might
have
have
a
come out
fat?
in the
Do we have a
70s,
fat
but they were
pecker
really-
here on this show? Do we have a fat pecker on this show?
Fat Pecker likes to work for the other show. All right, April Wine. Let me see.
April Wine.
I'm bringing it up right now. I'm looking it up. Okay, their first album came out, or their first Experience Success album was their second one on record in 1972, which I was going to say they came out in the 70s,
Okay.
probably.
Thank you
But
very much.
the biggest hit they had was Sign of the Gypsy Queen. And that was in 1981. And Just Between You and Me, also in 81.
Oh, is that the one?
So,
Just between you and me,
baby, I know
will
our love
always
will
be.
be. Yes, that's the one.
Oh, karaoke would be terrible.
Sign of the Gypsy Queen. Yeah, you remember that one now?
No.
Pack your things and bring word of the woman who knows. Take all your clothes and you go. I can't remember all the official words of it. But yeah, they were originally, 70s throughout England, but they really hit their golden, their platinum years in the late 70s, 78,
Okay.
79, 80, 81, 82.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
So-
I wasn't very musically I wasn't really listening to music in the late 70s. Now, in the early 80s, when I started in
Right.
junior high, then I started listening to more music. And it became more prevalent because I was thinking about that, because I even did that one time. I like to mix when I do my shows on Southern Five Radio. I like to mix it up. I end up playing a lot of the same shit over again, but I tried to think to myself. I looked back over my head. I said, okay, what was the very first adult song that you ever listened to?
1380 for Pablo. No, Picasso died in the 20th century. My
Yeah.
God.
He had like
And he was the inventor of modern abstract. Modern being 20th century or later, abstract being you're fucking crazy to actually put that on a canvas.
Quite send me one. I
Okay.
get my
Pablo
songs off
Picasso, the
YouTube.
artist.
Pablo Picasso was born in 1881 and died 1973.
Yeah, he was just telling me that. Oh, I didn't know he did that. Really? The inventor of modern fucking abstract. And you don't realize that he died in the 20th century? Really?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Of course, he
'cause-
calls me old for being a Gen Xer.
no. To Riley, Pablo Picasso died in the 1900s.
Take over the world.
No, he said 1300s.
Oh well, no,
Ooh,
no.
Like, get
he's
your
not very good. He's not very good in history, is he?
Not really, no.
I don't blame him. I didn't like history either.
Well, you don't blame him for not liking his. I love history. History is one of
okay.
my favorite subjects. And matter of fact, I love being proven wrong with history. So I go back and I study it. And then I know it better for when the next time comes around and the conversation comes up.
Right.
I did not realize.
Like just now with April Wine. I mean, I love listening to their music. But I like listening to the Gold and the Platinum years, which was in the 80s, which is why I automatically connected it to an 80s band.
Oh,
I did not realize they went that far back.
So,
okay.
I didn't realize Pablo Picasso's name was as long as it is.
Oh, yeah, it's that long.
Pablo, Diego, Jose, Francisco, Di Paula, Juan, Nepomuceno, Maria de los...
Did you say necrophilia?
No, Nepomuceno.
Oh.
Maria de los Remedios, Cipriano de la Santisma, Trinidad Ruiz y Picasso.
Okay, God, Lord, that's too long.
Don't play horse against him.
He's number one on ICE list, that's for sure.
No shit. ICE is coming looking for him.
Mm-hmm.
No, really, dude. What was the first adult song you ever remember hearing? I'm not saying like Sesame Street kind of shit, but adult
Like actual
stuff.
adult music,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I got one.
Okay, go ahead, Adam.
Land Down Under by Men at Work.
Oh wow. That's mine
He's
was
got a little land down under.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Steve
Dude,
don't
that's-
want to make it blunder.
Yeah, that didn't work, DJ.
No, it did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I
There
did.
it is.
It cleared up a little bit.
All right. Steve, what's yours before I answer?
Mine was either the Monkees or it was, remember when Davy Jones visited the Brady Bunch and sang, "Girl, look what you've done to me."
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those were, or the Monkees, days deepest baby Jean. Oh, what can it be? Daydream believer
and a homecoming queen.
But yeah, wow.
Yeah, no,
Damn.
no, I get it. So are we talking like what my parents exposed me to, or what what was the first adult song I listened to on my own? Because music has been a big part of my life since I was a really young kid.
Well, I'd probably say something that you listen to on your own. I mean, your parents they probably played Patsy Cline.
No. Okay, here you go. First one I listened to when I was really young. I hear the train a coming, it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. And I hear that local whistle. Oh, shit. I So
when I was just a baby, my mama told me,
son,
don't ever play with good boys, don't ever play with guns. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
And I hear that train a coming, and I hang my head and cry. Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Let's keep it that way.
Kind of my thought. Yeah.
So yeah, I was exposed to Johnny Cash when I was like 4 or 5 years old. The first song that was me on my own, where I was actually branching out and really experiencing music that I remember that sticks in my head, would probably have to be No More Tears, Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh.
From when the No More Tears album
Right.
dropped. And here's what's even better about it. You want to know where I heard that song first?
QLC.
No.
Okay.
1991, Rock 106, Lytle and Lamb show, when they debuted the song,
Oh.
I heard it then. And I mean, one of my favorite songs of all time to this day.
This song?
Yes, that song.
Yeah. And we're coming up on the big one. Ozzy's last tour.
We're not far away from Willie either.
Yeah. I mean, Ozzy's, I think it's in July.
Yeah.
And that's all where they're going to, I think it's going to be on Netflix even.
Yeah. But you get what I'm saying. Like, Ozzy has been a very big influence.
Oh,
I listened to Nirvana
yeah.
when they first launched, all the way through to when Kurt died in 1993.
Right.
The Unplugged album is I love the Unplugged album. Smells Like Teen Spirit is one of my favorite, the Nevermind album. I loved it, you know?
Yeah.
REM. I saw REM when I was in high school.
Oh.
I remember when Linkin Park broke through with Hybrid Theory in 99. Music has been this gigantic part of my life. And I would never want to take that away. And especially rock music. I mean, when we reformatted that station in Wisconsin and went full-blown rock, oh my God. Oh my God. What a fun time.
That's what I love about
I got to be a dickhead. Oh, that was even better.
That's what I love about Southern Fried Radio. I played Louis B. Armstrong,
Yeah.
one song, and the next one I played Red Sovine, Teddy Bear. That song still gives me the chills.
Teddy Bear. Yeah, Teddy Bear gives me chills.
Every time I fucking hear it, still gives me the chills.
Phantom 409.
Oh, yeah.
That one, wow. That one still cuts me down. Adam, are you familiar with those? The old trucker songs?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Apparently, it's before my time, TJ.
the C.W. McCall?
Oh, yeah. On board. This here's a rubber brick 19. This here's a rubber duck.
Have you got a copy on me, Pig Pen?
10 for a pig pen. This here's a rubber duck. Put the hammer down, buddy.
We got ourselves a convoy.
Like that one I have heard before.
Convoy was great. If you look at Jerry Reed during the Smokey and the Bandit years,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got multiple songs that were hits during that time frame that were revolved around those movies.
Yep.
Eastbound, Westbound, or Westbound, Eastbound, and Down.
Yeah.
They were huge. Texas Bound and Flying, The Legend, The Bandit. I mean, you've got a lot of them that Jerry, and a lot of people don't realize because of his acting career and how it took off from those movies, that Jerry Reed was actually a country music.
Yeah, he was country music singer first. Yeah.
Prior to Smokey and the Bandit and Hooper.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize that he was in the second movie for Hooper.
And he really did stutter, except when he sang. He didn't stutter when he sang.
One of my favorite songs by Jerry Reed is She Got the Gold Mine, I Got the Shaft. The judge is splitting it down the middle and giving her the bigger half. And he wasn't lying. He was not lying about that. That's divorce, man.
All right, guys.
You're absolutely right, Ty. He was in the Waterboy.
Yep, I gotta head out for tonight, guys.
Well, here, go. Let's go ahead and get your final thoughts, and let me get this going.
Ooh.
All right.
I was getting lost in the conversation. Just loving it.
And that's fine. But
I'm
it's
stoned.
my final thoughts tonight. I enjoyed talking music with you guys. Remember to find your peaceful spot, whether it's camping, fishing. I don't know. Hopefully you can find it somewhere. Steve, I hope you find yours soon. Yeah,
I'm going to build Steve a trike so he can find his.
Yeah, there you go. You can have Ray sit behind you, or maybe Jen. Maybe you'd want Jen to sit behind you. But yeah, that's all I got for tonight, guys.
All right, Adam.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
I'll talk to you later. All right. Steve, your final thoughts tonight.
Oh, shit. I'm stoned.
Well, I'm drunk, so
I'll be back tomorrow morning for Wake and Bake with the great Rhino.
With Ray Lino?
No, the great Rhino, not Ray Rhino. The great Rhino.
The great Rhino, okay.
And then I'll be back Tuesday morning with Ray Lytle, who sounds like the great Rhino. And on the Morning Disaster. And then Tuesday night at 6, I'm on Southern Fried Radio from 6 to 9 with the shit show. If anybody wants to hit me up and want to hear anything, just send me a message. I get all my music off of YouTube. Woohoo! And that's all I have.
All right. The great Lytle and Ray Wino. I mean, oh, cracking up. We've got everybody in the chat room. Go ahead and throw in your final thoughts. Rhino says, woo!
Woo!
Lori says, great show. Have a good night, y'all.
Oh, yeah. You too, Lori.
Oh, thank you, Lori. Make sure you break Tom in half before you send him back east. And don't send Steve video. He would throw up.
Oh, yeah. No.
He doesn't want to see the fat pecker getting broken in half.
Nope.
Use all the 2 you need.
Okay.
I have no idea what that means.
What
TP you need. Use all the toilet paper you need.
Oh, okay.
Remember, Saturday, the return of Fat 420's Pit Stop with Ty and Steve at noon.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys, make sure you tune in. There's going to be a lot to discuss. I will probably be jumping in the following week for a review of the new Southern New Mexico Speedway in Vado.
Ooh.
That is a dirt track speedway. They got a lot going on there. Of course, Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, free shows. Other than Sunday and Monday, I believe you've got subscriber shows all week. Isn't that right, Steve?
Yes, sir.
You can log in and become a subscriber of Morning Disaster. Literally go to morningdisaster.net, log in, become a subscriber. You get a free week. Check it out. If you don't like it, you're not obligated.
Yeah.
Ray would be very happy if you do remain on there as a subscriber. It'll help him afford omnibuses and not have to give handies.
Exactly.
Adam, of course, does the Weird Frequencies.
Yeah.
Monday nights, 8 p.m. If you get a chance, check out the incomparable hardcore Rob Hansen in Central Illinois. Great host, does a wonderful job. Rage and I crashed and stole his show at one point. I will tell you about it later. We had a great time doing it, too. I will be back hosting a program again Thursday night before Riley and I leave for New Mexico, 9 p.m. for Mayhem's Amigos After Dark. We will see you then, and then we will be back Sunday at 4 p.m. right here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Please continue to spread the word and build the network. I love you all. For Steve, for Adam, and for everybody else that's a part of the show, we appreciate it. I'm TJ. That is Steve. And we will see you next time right here on Mayhem's Amigos. Good night. I'm not singing from this point, Steve.